We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Games out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Devontae Turpin now from his end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised it's the rock, the killer vibe. I be the whiskey guy trying to feel out.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now Prescott. Here's one deep for Pickens. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a run by Tracy. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Throwing, dart. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors, 34 yards. And the Giants are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. Yeah, there we go. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game.
14, Giants 8.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They'll go again with Tracy. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
But somebody gotta do it. Come on, put up on the gas. But somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off. 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 Turn his TV off.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys' 42-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
First down. A gain of 3 on the play. First down.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Running left is Tracy. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. On the give, it's Tracy. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Cowboys' 11-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Dart. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That open man that time, they ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line.
It's 4th down.
Dart to throw on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it makes makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Looking to throw. Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing. Prescott. Here's one deep for Pickens. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Prescott now. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. It'll be a pickup of 15 as he will lead the 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And his kick is good. And that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. Maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
To throw is Dart. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And they'll run it here. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go. I take
To throw is Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. That ball caught by Slayton. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing his dart. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point up and good by Auburn. And the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Now they'll go with a reverse. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
I like the boldness of that play call from the offensive coordinator because he wasn't daunted even by the double coverage he expected to draw to the tight end. The result, a huge gain and a major shot of confidence for everyone on the offense.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's Dart once more. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So nothing doing there. And that'll make it second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. They'll try to throw for it with Dart. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's now fourth down and goal.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Dart. He'll try to do it, and he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Jackson Dart with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Giants take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Looking to put a drive together. To the air, Dart. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants! Malik Neighbors with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Dart going to look to throw here. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength. That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one swung out to Williams. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here we go, 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. The short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. From the 7, it's second and 5.
Yeah! Here we go, 47, 26.
To the air again, Prescott. The quick slap cut. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
I take 26.
Williams will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the whole hard and finish in the end zone.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And the Giants first down. A gain of 33 yards on the play.
To throw, Dart. Looking deep downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
A third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Dart. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And they'll go on the ground. The 20, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have answered back with a third quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the...
They'll try to run it here. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Prescott. Here's one deep for Pickens. And it's intercepted. And the Giants are right back in this football game. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe the defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott now, option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide.
Prescott from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Giants 36.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Kickoff for the Cowboys. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Now a 2nd and 10. Dart. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They'll go. Here's Dart. We're in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Dart. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Jackson Dart, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Take this all the way down inside the 40.
points and a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott on play action. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go, go to 54. 40. Hey, everybody, kill. Hey, kill. Here we go, 47. 26.
Now Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
8-yard line.
Now Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys have yet again retaken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Giants 43.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now he'll give it up on the reverse. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. He's on his way. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 77 yards. And the Giants use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Gano now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Giants 50, Cowboys 46.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Still going. Now he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeau able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well. It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
We're going to 54. Wide. They're flying. At 47. 26.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He finds Robinson. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd down, here's Tracy. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Giants, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they will fall to 1-1.